Well, I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the stop button on another video, so we have to break it into two. It's annoying. Basically, I put 10 50-pound bags in here, so I got 500 pounds of salt. This is going to drive a little different. We'll see how good or bad it drives. So you're really not supposed to put tail heavy weight in here, so I'm going to be careful, but it should be kind of distributed right here. But it's heavy. I'm going to take a chance. But basically, tail heavy vehicles is not that good. So if you were to make an emergency swerve, the tail might just swing out from underneath you. So I'm going to be going 40 miles an hour anyway. We'll see how it drives. Let me see. Yes, we are recording. It's annoying. Alright, so we're heading back home. Nothing wrong with acceleration, nothing noticeable. I'm sure if I tried to slalom through traffic cones, it'd be pretty unstable. Yeah, you kind of feel the tail end wanting to swing out a little bit. So when you're loading this thing up, try and start putting the weight over the axle. There's that much difference of weight. Actually, it's better to load it from the axle forward, just on the fore side of the axle is the best weight balance to do. But we're safe enough since we're not getting on the freeway. Like I guarantee if a car jumped out in front of me and I had to swing it to the left, I'd probably flip this thing, or not flip it, but it wouldn't be good if I was going fast. If I was going freeway speeds and I had to swerve to the left or right, it would be an issue. But if you got caught in a snowstorm, this is what you want to do, is put 500 pounds of sand over the axle and drive home through the snow, and then you probably do pretty good. This is Canfield, so I'm going to go through Canfield. Yeah, that turned normal. I didn't feel anything weird. Not really noticing anything weird. But that doesn't mean it's safe to load something like that and, you know, travel around highway speeds. Really not a good idea. The reason why I didn't push it up is because I'm just going a couple miles, and I'm probably not going to do over 45 miles an hour. So it's just pure laziness. Yeah, I didn't have any problem loading those 50-pound bags. Those are getting heavy with my age. But if I had to lift them up another foot to throw them on top of the bed of the Colorado, that'd suck a little bit more. But this was actually no problem. I just basically grabbed it off the pallet, kept it hip level, and walked over to the pickup truck and just slid it into the pickup truck without even lifting anymore. got to bring these bags down to the basement. So I'll park this right outside my basement door and walk them down. We'll accelerate a little bit. Now we're doing 70, 80, 90 kilometers. Yeah, this thing accelerates fine with the 500 pounds. It's not a big deal. 500 pounds is not a big deal. The only big deal is I got it loaded in the tailgate, which is not a good idea again. But it pretty much drives normal. You can't really feel it bogging down with the 500 pounds in there. Again, I'm in downshift. I'm in third gear. I haven't touched my brakes yet. I'm gonna bring it to second gear. Now I'll start tapping my brakes. Put my blinker on. See, I barely use my brakes. This is the way I just learned to drive these standard cars. You kind of use the engine braking. Within reason. You don't want to go nuts on the RPMs. Now they're opening up another quick check. These do have some hidden tie downs. What do you call them? Cargo points underneath the lip of the pickup bed railings. It took me a while to find those, but there are some tie down points. I'll show them to you if I remember when I get to the house. Left my work phone at home. 10 years. No issues. Toyota, baby. Old Toyota, baby. Saturn Ion. Huh. That's not an electric car. Saturn went out of business. They called it an Ion, so that was before electric cars were a thing. But I actually liked their concept. You didn't have to deal with the salesman. You just went in there apparently and just ordered your car. You got it. You didn't have to deal with some psychopath that felt it was his job to piss you off. They can't let you go in and buy a car without pissing you off and jacking you around. You agree on a price, and then all of a sudden they come out and say, well, here's a $2,000 charge for this and that. And what? We said it was going to be this. Oh, but yeah, that was with the deposit, a $2,000 deposit, you said. So they jacked me and my wife around for a good 2 hours on the price of a car. First of all, they said, how much are you going to put down? I said, we can put down $2,000. So they put that $2,000 on the side, and then we started bickering about the price, and we got it to 18. I don't know what it was. Say it was 18,000. I said, okay. So we're thinking it's 18,000 minus the 2,000. You know, that 18,000 total price of the car. Then they come out and said, oh, so the price is going to be $20,000. I said, then we just said 18,000. Well, that was the deposit. So, you know, it's like, who does that? They're just liars. They're trying to exhaust you since you invested 2 to 3 hours in this situation that you're not going to give up that time. So you're just going to say, oh, okay, we'll pay the $20,000. Just psychopaths. I had to walk out saying things. I wanted to throw the chair at the guy. They knew exactly what they were doing. So they just can't be honest. They just can't be honest at all. It kills them. If they were forced to be honest about it, they'd probably quit their job. So I'm going to unload this later because I got workers here. But anyway, they drove back fine with 500 pounds of weight in the back. I didn't notice it except when I tried to swerve. I did notice the tail ends trying to. Of course, I didn't violently swerve, but I noticed it was trying to kick out on me. But it wasn't that bad. Totally controllable.